Hello and welcome to this video. You're seeing my face, so that can only mean two things. One, it's a review, and it is. And two, it's not a bad game. If you watch my previous review, you might remember that I said I will never do a review on a game that I think is not very good. Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, it would be less than a 6. I'm not going to do a review on that. So this gets a 6 or more. I don't really give out numbers, but you'll know it's a well enough game. For experienced players, it'll be an easy game, at least if you play the base game. And it's up to you as an experienced player to find a bit of a strategy that makes it work as best as you can to win the game. Also, the game offers multiple ways to play an alternative game. There's some extra cards and extra tokens in the box that you can use for the other versions of how to play this game. So, Barakka. Let's get two things out of the way. The name, Barakka, very nice. The box also, I think it looks lovely. If you're more into the fantasy, horror, RPG games, of course, this might not be what catches your eye in the shop, but if you like games like Azul or any other types of abstract Euro games, you see this. I see it, it caught my eye. I think it looks really nice, and so do the contents in the box, the cards and the tokens. Lovely, colorful artwork. It's supposed to be more Middle Eastern, Arabian Nights, but yeah, it could also be like Indian, nice, colorful Bollywood splash. So anyway, two things to get out of the way. Barakka, that's not what it says on the box. It says Barakka. When I went on BoardGameGeek.com, the gaming website, I tried to find this game, Barakka, and I couldn't find it. Then I thought, well, how about I put the two words together, see what that gets me. And there it was, Barakka, one word, not two. If I have that problem in not finding it, there might be other people who give up a bit quicker and just be done with it and not find the game at all. So I would have liked the title. Well, for the people who made the game, people can have trouble finding this game, because if you search on Barakka, you're not going to find this game. You have to specifically search on Barakka, and then you will find this. Second thing, the production was a bit rushed. The publisher contacted me and explained the whole situation. I can understand it. They tried to have it in the store for Christmas. I don't know if they did. I guess it worked. But that did cause one big mistake in the English rulebook. The other languages in the box, those are, for me, that was Hungarian and German, were fine, but the English version of the rulebook had a big mistake in it, and that was that one tiny chapter, and you can work it out for yourself, or you watch my video and you'll know how to play this game, what to do when you discard cards, a few small lines on how that's supposed to go. The English rulebook had a copy-paste of about 2.5 sentences from something that was earlier on in the rulebook. So a copy-paste of rules that you have already read, not explaining anything on how to discard cards. But it's not very difficult to work out. So anyway, but don't rush into production. If you miss Christmas, if you made a good game, people will buy it even after Christmas. I bought it after Christmas. I even bought it after Valentine's Day. So, and yeah, that's it. And thank you to the publisher Vagabond to explain the situation to me. So, the artwork, like I said, the box, I think it looks very appealing. I like these bright colors. And in the box we also have the tokens, as you might have seen from the tutorial or the setup if you watched it. These are the cards, and these are the back of the cards. Black and colorful, and these are the that's what they are. These are the extra cards that you use. Pink cards for the expansion. Anyway, here we are with the colors. Look at how pretty all of this looks. I like it. It looks absolutely lovely. Good artwork. It's very appealing to look at. The game itself, yeah, like I said, if you're an experienced gamer, it's going to be you have to find your challenge. If you're going for points, then both you and the other player are very likely to end up with a score of 100. That is the absolute max score that you can get in this game. And if you do your own thing and the other player does their own thing, you're both going to end up with a score of 100. So try to consciously block another player in what they're trying to do. For example, you get points by having cards in sequences starting with a 1. So you really need a 1, a card with a 1 on it. If you steal all the cards with a 1, the other player is not going to get any points for sequences, or at least not very likely. So try to find that. Otherwise, if it's not a challenge, go for those alternative ways, see which one that the game offers. I think there's like 4 in it. See if that's a bit more challenging. If you're playing with your family, this is a fine game, but well, family, it would be you and one of your family members, because it's a 2-player game. If you have no one to play it, it's a 1-player game as well, either 1 or 2 players. I've not done the solo mode because I have a 2-player living in the house here. But yeah, the first game we did focus solely on getting our own points, and at the end of the game I thought like, well, this is not very interesting. We both got the perfect score. Well, okay, I didn't, but that was just because I was paying attention to the other player, my partner, making sure he was playing the game as well as he could. And he did, because he got a perfect score, and I was so focused on him, I got almost a perfect score. But still, I thought if I hadn't been focusing on him so much, but if he was playing the game correctly, but on myself, I would have had 100, he had 100. Who's going to be the winner? Nobody. Or both, of course. So, try to find the challenge when you're playing this game in either blocking other players or try one of the other variations on the game that'll make it more difficult. The game has this, on the back of the box and in the rule book, it has this fairy tale about a king who has a very sad daughter and he wants to marry her out to a rich person, but she fell in love with a poor person, and the boy challenges the king to a game of Barakka. If he wins, he can have the daughter's hand, and well, it's a fairy tale, so I'll let you guess how it ends. Yeah, so for a very experienced gamers, find your challenge. And otherwise it's a really nice family game, of course, just for 2 players, but still nice to have in the house if you want to have a game with one of the people you're living with. Enjoy it. The artwork, really nice. The box says it's from 9 years and up. I think if you play just the normal base game, and you're not you're an adult and you're playing with a younger person and you're not being too mean, you can, I think, even understand if you're playing it with a 7 or 8-year-old. And the game is about 15 minutes long. Yeah, that's about right for 1 to 2 players, as it says on the box. So that's my review. It's a small game. There's not that much to say about it other than that it's a pleasant game to play. It's very pleasing to see. Also, that game board that you're working with, it's not much, but it's just these small details that they put the flowers behind it. It's the same pattern as the back of the cards that you're playing with. It looks nice. It's good material as well. I don't see these warping anytime soon. Yep, so small game, not much to say about it other than that it's a nice game, it's worth it. I would sooner recommend it if you're a family of board gamers, and if you're an experienced player and you see someone having this in their collection, when you come and visit. Give it a try if you're with 2 players, and who knows, you might be interested in it if you're going for the more tough variations or just the base game with some cold-blooded strategy. Thank you for watching this review. I'll be next with 2 more new games, at least if you're watching this now and not too far into the distant future. I've got 2 more games coming up that are very new. Those are Groundhog Day, the game, and Athenaeum Mystic Library. That's the name of the game, Athenaeum Mystic Library. Also both very nice games. Check those out for the setup, the tutorial, and possibly, I think so, a review. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching this one, and hopefully see you for the next one.